friends, welcome back to Tanita Makes Crochet Items, and guess what? I got one of my purchases from the Yarny Social delivered before my other box of goodies came. So, let me tell you a little bit about this. This is hand spun yarn that I watched a lady do at her booth. Her name is Robbie. And basically, she spun it, she had it done, and then I was like, look at these colors. Like, seriously, look at them. And it's so silky and smooth. Anyway, she had it done, but then she's like, but you have to soak it yourself. I personally don't know anything about spinning or, all the good stuff. So I said, I don't trust myself. I'm going to ruin it. Is it something you can do? But I want to purchase it. Long story short, she's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I got you. So I purchased it, and she did this in one day, basically. So this is merino, silk, and bamboo. Hand dyed locally and hand spun by me, Robbie. And this is 226 yards. And basically, long story short, that's perfect. It's enough to make a hat for me. Let me preface, I didn't just buy this one. I bought two other hand-spun, hand-dyed hanks from Robbie. Here is her information if you want to, get some hand-spun yarn from her. By all means, this is super soft. But just having the anticipation of the other stuff that I got from the Yarny Social, this is here. So I'm going to work it out and work on the hat for myself. So here we go. Uh-oh. Let's not get that hot mess. But I'm going to work this out, and I'm just going to crochet. We'll see what happens. Look, I'm going to let the hook do the magic. So I'll be back. Okay, so we worked up this hat. Look how pretty it looks. We did the burst of kindness. I did one row of the half double and then the crisscross, and then I got back to the half double. So we'll just show you the pattern. So after you do a half double, you're just gonna jump right into the crossing, which is you skip the first stitch and you go in the next one with the half double, like so. And then you go back to the one you skipped and do a half double. And just repeat that all the way around. Half double, half double. Just full of half double crochets. Just make sure that you don't go into the one that you just went into. So I always count. Skip one, go back. See, skip one and go back. I'm just gonna hook away. Okay, so we made it all the way around. It's gonna start to cup a little bit. Let me zoom back out. So what you're gonna do now is just gonna do the next repeat, which you did the crosses. Now you're gonna do half double crochet increases in between the crosses. So let me zoom back in here. So if you look at the cross, you gotta go in between those two. So put a half double in between. I just like to slide my hook underneath that first one, pull up a loop, half double, go back in that same stitch, and then just jump over to the next one, slide underneath the leg of the half double, pull up a loop, and put two. So you're putting two half doubles inside of the crosses. And just repeat that all the way around until you get back to your stitch marker. There's birds at my windowsill. But I don't want to make any sudden moves, so to scare them away. Okay, you guys get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it and just keep going until I get back here. Okay, so I got to the last cross. I'm gonna put two half doubles in between there. Okay, so we repeated all the way around. We have the half double. Now we're gonna do the crisscross again. The only thing with the crisscross when you get to this point is gonna be a little bit different, and it should be a little bit easier to know where to place your stitches. So I'm gonna move my stitch marker. So the first half double that you put in is gonna go in between the two half doubles that you just put in. So one in between those two, and then when you go back to the skip stitch, we're not going to go in this one, we're actually going to drop down to this one here to kind of like close up that gap. So just go back into that stitch and you just repeat that all the way around. So go in between the two V's and drop down to the one below. There you go. And just repeat that all the way around. In between the V and 1, 2, go down to the second one. and do the half double that way. Just repeat that all the way until you get back to the stitch marker. So all in all, I feel like this is an easy 2-row repeat. But again, you just have to get your crown to the size that you want it to be. And then basically, long story short, just find a rhythm and keep going. You guys got it. So I'm going to let you have at it. When you get back to the stitch marker, I'll show you how to do the half double again, but you're just going to put 2 half doubles in between the crosses and just repeat that. So I'll be back. Okay, we finished the crisscross rows and I moved my stitch marker up. So now you're just gonna go and repeat the 2 half doubles in the cross. Let me use my right hand. Alright, so you're just gonna find the cross and do half double 2 times in there. 1, 2. And just do that all the way around. 44, we're halfway there. What are you doing, buddy? I'm at 50. Pause here real quick to see what this dog needs. On to the last one. Okay, so you're just gonna repeat those rows, the crisscross row and then the 2 half doubles in between the crisscross until the hat is as big as you need it to be. I'll probably do maybe another 4 more rows of the repeat, so 2 technically. So we'll do the crisscross and then a half double, crisscross and then a half double. You're going to end with a half double row, but I'm just using this one skein that there's 226 yards and I still have a whole mess. So we'll see how much I actually use. I might have enough to make a headband too, but I'm gonna keep going and I'll meet you back when I'm got it to the length that I need, which is normally the size from my palm all the way to the top of my finger. That's just for the body of the hat, and then we'll work on that 2-inch brim. So yeah, 2 more rows, technically 4. A crisscross row, a half double row, crisscross, half double, and then we'll work on the brim. I'll be back. Go back. I came out here because it's time for trick-or-treaters, but I think they're all skipping my house, but that's okay. Maybe because I'm sitting out here. But I did finish the hat, and I didn't get to record the rest. But I did the brim in a 2x2 front post extended single. and then extend it and extend it. But that's it, and that's all for now. I'm gonna wait for the trick-or-treaters because it looks like they're coming. So thank you for watching. Love yourself so you can love everyone else. Have a great day.